Welcome to the Jetsetters Gaming channel on YouTube. Today we will be talking about Diablo 4. Season 3, Season of the Construct just began this week, so I haven't played since the Malignant season. So it's feeling pretty fresh again. We'll just give y'all a quick rundown of what the season holds and what's the objective and you know how I feel about it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be a long video. Just gonna give y'all a quick rundown and let y'all know how I'm gonna play it and be on the lookout for it and whether or not it's worth playing. If you like Diablo, you probably play it though. It's a pretty good season. It's definitely pretty good. So all right, Season 3, Season of the Construct. Here we go. I was hype about this season. They give you a companion. There's a new boss. There's new mechanics and legendaries and aspects and things that they've added. And there's new enemies, like regular enemies. There's these elemental mechanical scorpions or whatever, which are constructs of the new boss, Malphus, which is a machine that, an evil machine. There you go. He's an evil machine. Okay, so you have to get these shattered stones and elemental cores in order to get governing stones and tuning stones to upgrade your companion. I've been playing Barbarian, so having a companion is cool because I haven't had access to lightning and fire, like projectiles and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope to have a little companion that could do all that or just add me health or buff me in whichever way I would like to be buffed. So the companion has a range of skills. There's melee, ranged, and utility skills, and there's 4 in each category. They each have 2 legendary versions of these skills. So the governing stones, you take these, this is the actual ability of the construct. So they can do a number of different things, and then you use these tuning stones to enhance whatever that ability is. So these tuning stones could give you fire, electric. They can make you arc more. They could fortify you. They could regenerate or do something like that. So you use that to further improve whatever you use as the governing stone. Now the game is pretty much about how you get these governing and tuning stones in order to build this construct. So around the map, there's these seasonal. You see the leaf means it's seasonal or whatever. So there's vaults now. They have these obelisks. They have these flames you can ignite as well. And they have other little constructs around the map that helps you get the elemental stones. I mean the elemental cores, the shattered stones, and you also need pearls of warding while you in these vaults. So they're all around the map. So I like that it's not just in one part of the map and you got to come farm this one little zone. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you how you get these. So on the map there's these little constructs and things like this. These give you elemental cores and shattered stones and things once you open them up, right? Once you have 3 elemental cores and shattered stones, enough shattered stones, you can ignite this flame. He probably already ignited. You ignite this flame, right? And it brings out a wave of enemies, and eventually a Herald of Malphus comes out, right? This Herald gives you new or duplicate governing or tuning stones, and it gives you pearls of warding to use in the vaults in order to open the treasure boxes at the end. Whenever you get duplicates, it just amplifies all these stones that you already have. So it makes it worthwhile. So you know you're not just wasting your time when you have to redo these and redo these and redo these. So I have like a 2 or 4. This is all came from duplicates that leveled it up. So I think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It give you a reason to play. So that's cool. you get these, and then you can either get these governing and tuning stones by just igniting these flames, or you can go down into the vaults. But you still have to ignite these flames so you can get the pearls awarded to get the treasure out the vaults. Now, you can go in the vaults without the pearls, but you'll be robbing yourself at the treasure. At the end, you either need one left, or you need 4 to get the treasure. So that's pretty much it. It ain't really too much more than that. Now in these vaults, they give you the same things. I mean, you might get more legendary items. That's the key part of it. You get more legendary items and stuff when you go down into the vault and make it through. But you get the same you can get the same governing stones by just doing this method right here. You can farm this method over and over and over. You just get the elemental cores and the shattered stones, and then you could use them here, right? So you can do that method, or you could also hit the vaults. Whatever you like. If you like dungeons and traps and things, it's cool. But anyway, so you get down into these vaults, and there's a statue in these vaults, right? And it has a Zoltan statue or whatever. And this statue gives you like a blessing, and it gives you points for each pearls award, and you get like 3 points, right? So every time you get hit by a trap in these vaults, let me show you. Every time you get hit by a trap in these vaults, you lose points. So when you lose points, if you have 5 points left at the end, you should be able to get everything you need out of these vaults if you do a vault or a regular one. You see at the top it says Zoltan's Warden, right? So you will go into these vaults. They like normal enemies or whatnot. I was trying to pick the sword up for 30 minutes. Y'all need to move. Alright, so you go into these vaults, you gotta find the statue or whatever. This is the keystone. So you find this gateway, you go into these vaults, you get the blessing from here, right here. So you exchange the pearls you got from igniting the flames and fighting those heralds and malefactors, right? And you get this, right? You don't need that much. You know what I'm saying? If you get hit by these traps, it takes a point. You see? Now you need at least 1 point by the end of a vault to open one of the treasure chests. So that's all you're fighting for. So you do that, and you get to the end, and you can open the treasure chest. I've only ever seen treasure chests worth 1 or 4. So if you got 5 by the time you get to the end of this, you should be fine. But for the most part, you can kind of treat it like a regular dungeon and run through it. Unless you're fighting for XP or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of just avoid the traps and slide through here, get to the end, open the vault, right? You can open the vault and come back and fight people. They have little trap areas like this to make you lose your blessing, because you need this magic at the end to open the box. So you can just run through this. I'm actually fighting. That's pretty much the season, man, though. It ain't really too much to say about it. It's the same as Diablo. If you want to go and do the side quests and things from the previous seasons and things like that, you can. But you see you have this little construct. He helps you fight. He can do things like shoot projectiles or actually physically fight or buff you, give you health and things like that while you're just chilling. And that's it, man. It ain't really too much. I'm trying to see what build I'm gonna play with or make this time around. I had a Death Flow build, I had a Berserker build, I had a Bleed build, I had a Whirlwind build. This time I'm gonna play with a lot of the brawling skills. The brawling skills seem really broken this time around. The weak always been broke, but the charge, man, the charge and the legendaries and things they add for the charge go crazy. So I'm liking that. Liking that, and that's just pretty much it, man. It's the same gameplay. It feels pretty good though, you know. I'm not struggling. Well, I never really struggled with the Barbarian. Barbarian always been pretty strong. The problem I have with Barbarian is the fact that you can't openly just use his arsenal, and that's my biggest problem. That's always been it, you know, because he has these mechanics that require him to be using a slashing weapon or a two-handed slashing or a dual wield, and unless you have certain skill set, he doesn't use these things at all. And even when you do have certain skill set, he still doesn't use these things. So it's like it just be hit or miss with me. If you want to make a certain type of build, or you know, you can't, because the Barbarian only using his hammer instead of his two-handed slashing weapon, you feel me? Or he's not using his dual wield weapons at all. So it's always things like that that got on my nerves with the previous seasons. They still haven't addressed that, but I mean, it isn't a deal breaker for me. I'm used to it, but I really wish they would fix that. That's it though. I'm enjoying it. So hey, I wouldn't speed run it, or you know, try to find the most broken build or anything, because it's still pretty casual to me, and to make it to level 100 is still wild. It requires too many hours or too many exploits, and they don't like exploits. I just seen an update today that said they're trying to fix a duplication exploit amongst trading with players. You know what I'm saying? Let us do what we want. You feel me? Because you take all the fun out the game when you just try to nerf all the things that make it playable or enjoyable. Like, what the fuck is that? But see, like, you know what I'm saying, you get your key or whatever, you can pretty much run through this. You pretty much run through this and just have enough points to make it to the end. Alright, so you get to an area like this where it's hella trapped, so you have to sit in here. You have to defend yourself and not get hit by traps, so you can keep your water. It isn't too challenging. You gotta be careful. You can just find a good spot where you can hold your own away from the trap, and you're pretty good. You know, there's not too many.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, there's not too many, you know, hazards you can't avoid. So I still have 9. So look, see, you get to the end, boom. You got 1, you can get that. If you have to fight a boss, then there's like, you need 4 more. That's it. It's as simple as that. So you get another tuning stone, you get some more pearls, you know what I'm saying? You get a couple legendaries, and then man, you wash, rinse, repeat. You know what I'm saying? Rinse, wash, repeat. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to fight all these guys unless you want. After that, man, you can just leave the dungeon. There's no reason. There's no reason to be in the vault no more. So, but you could also get this by just igniting the flames. So the vault is kind of whatever, unless you're trying to find new legendaries and things or something like that. I don't know if they're offering that. I haven't gotten that far to see, but that's it, man. So hey, hope you enjoy the game, man. Tell me about the gameplay or whatever. If you're gonna play this season, if you're gonna take a break or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Till then, man, stay fly. Like the Jetsetters say, hey, you can follow us on Twitch as well at JSG King Bars for that live streaming content. Hey,